how to please an audience and get your message across. You need to know who they are, how they think, and what they like. The better you know someone, the more likely you are to do the right thing. My name's Steve, a copywriter and creative director, and I've worked at multinational agencies all over the world. Today, I'm going to talk to you about why your audience should take center stage. Know your audience. Now, I'm sure that you've heard that a million times before, but what does it actually mean? Your copy is going to be read by thousands of people. You can hardly go around and meet every single one of them beforehand and have a cup of tea just to chew the fat. No, know your audience means getting a sense of who you're writing for so you know how to present a topic to them in the best possible light. If you can build empathy with an audience, that will build trust. And from trust, you get respect. And from respect, you get sales. So what is a useful description of an audience for a writer? A lot of marketing departments will often think that demographics are enough. Age, gender, income, location, these are all a good start. But the picture they paint of the personalities is a bit vague. Demographics are used as a media buying tool. Make sure your ad is placed in front of the right eyeballs. It's great for getting your Facebook ad in front of the right people, but it's not really going to help you craft your writing. Your copy is going to be less insightful. It's kind of like the difference between somebody giving a speech to a crowd or sitting down having a one-to-one conversation. When you're speaking to a crowd, it's aimed at everyone. It's impersonal. So it's very easy to walk away. Now, if I'm sitting at a table having a one-to-one conversation, it's much easier to connect. So demographics are a start, but it doesn't really give you a very clear picture. To improve your performance, you have to get more personal. These are psychographics, where you're trying to understand their emotional state, what makes them smile, what makes them feel good, what makes them feel safe. This is a state where people make decisions and take action. So if your copy can connect at this level, it will be much more effective. If we look at this gym business as an example, these two customers have the same demographics, but they have different motivations. One wants to gain muscle, the other one wants to lose weight. The same copy wouldn't work. Knowing who your audience is will allow you to reach them, but knowing how they think will allow you to move them. When you can connect with the person rather than the statistics, that's when your copy will work best. You're talking to them at an emotional level. So how can you do that? How can you get your audience to cheer for you? Some companies will use avatars, a digital manifestation of the ideal customer, an artificial description of the people that they'd like to bring on board to their brand. Again, this is a step in the right direction, but it's not real because every conversation you're going to have with a customer is contextual. Your customer is going to have a problem that needs to be solved in a certain environment at a certain time. Yes, an avatar is a great tool, but it does not have much depth. So what would I do to excite my readers? What has always worked for me is to picture a real person. I look at the audience and then try and find somebody in my life that reflects that, whether it's a relation, an acquaintance, a neighbor, a colleague, a real person that I can identify with. I can then write words that will resonate with them. So once you have a picture of the person that you're talking to, you can start thinking like them. And that's something that even AI can't do just yet. And that's the next subject of our next video. Thanks for watching and tune in to the next in the series. See you soon.